Hey everybody, it's me. How about maybe? It's currently raining right now, but I wanted to do. I liked when I talked about Dead by Daylight last time, and I just walked. So you know what? I think I'm going to do that now. So I have some. I was in a streamer friend of mine's chat, Kassir. Shout out to her. Go give her a follow if you haven't. And the reason I tell that is because I am ripping this video idea off from a conversation we had in our chat. Basically, it's just Dead by Daylight hot takes. I'm just gonna give some hot takes I have and explain them. It's only drizzling, by the way. Don't worry about me. I'll start running if it starts pouring. But my first hot take is that, well, the new Wake Up is fine, and I am okay with what they did with the perk. Now, I know that's... A lot of people said they killed it. No, a lot of these people are just thinking about the situation where you're running this perk and you are the only person left. First of all, exit gates are really, really RNG dependent in the first place. So say you're on Crota's Prendon, the two exit gates are really far away from each other, and you have, I don't know, a trapper patrolling them, trying to get you when you're the last survivor out. Well, sorry, when you're the last survivor alive. Yeah. You're going to get those gates open with Wake Up or not. But against something like a Wraith that has slightly more mobility, that lets you still, that 12.5% will still allow you to get the exit gates open. It's still incredibly useful. And when you have all your teammates alive, opening exit gates faster is actually it's a really good effect. You show your teammates where the exit gate is in case they forgot or they were in chase and they couldn't look to where the exit gates were. It's incredibly useful. Just showing your teammates. It's a team-based perk. And the only thing the 12.5%, no, sorry, the only thing the change does is that rats can no longer use the perk. People using Soul Survivor and Wake Up can't use it anymore. Soul Survivor, Wake Up, and even maybe Resilience. That was a fire truck going by. Sorry about that. Anyway, I think that Wake Up's still a good perk. I think it's a well-designed perk. I like what they did with the perk. I understand that this is going to be worse against a 1v1 against a Blight now or something. But that's again, it's very RNG dependent. And against a lot of the other killers, it's going to help a whole lot more now. Besides, especially if you do the exit gate thing with the A where you put progress on the gate without the lights lighting up for a little bit, this helps out still. It still helps out a ton. But now it's more of a team-based perk, which I like, and I hate perks as Survivor that encourage you to just be the last one alive, and they only not just only help you. Sprint Burst only helps you, but things like Left Behind and Soul Survivor actively encourage you just to be the last one alive and be a little rat in the corner for the entire game. I hated that, and I hated seeing Soul Survivor and Wake Up the few times it did happen. It's an unfun enough thing as a Survivor teammate to go through, somebody just hiding the entire game to get a guaranteed escape, that I'm glad that's gone. Number 2, Dracula is way too strong. Now, people say he's a top 5 killer. People are like, oh yeah, Dracula's strong. No, I think he's genuinely overpowered, and just I hate going against him. And it's all down to one thing. It's the stupid bat form. What is the point of the wolf form in Scent Orbs? Scent Orbs might as well not even be in the game. Scent Orbs are meant to help you catch up with survivors. What's the point of that when it's just bat form? I see so many people still complaining that Ghoul just breaks a pallet, and then he, even after his 2 token nerf, which isn't that big a deal to be honest, but still, Ghoul just breaks the pallet, catches up. Blight breaks the pallet, catches up. But when it comes to Dracula catching up in his bat form, I see nothing. No one talks about it. Everybody just ignores it, and I don't get it because the bat form is so incredibly stupid. Yeah, it's basically just a better spirit. Like really good I think it's because a lot of people don't play against really good Draculas. Really good Draculas can put themselves effectively right on top of you, and even if they're not going to get an M1 hit, they can use Wolf form to get a hit at certain loops, or Hellfire to like guarantee a hit at super loops, certain loops. I hate it. Like I've said this before, but I feel like the bat form should not show you survivor scratch marks, pools of blood, or you shouldn't even be able to hear survivors, grunts of pain, or footsteps while you're in it. You should see grass moving and other plants, and that's it, my hair's doing stuff. And that is literally it. I think that is the entire thing. Also, sorry that I'm not looking at the phone the entire time. I'm not trying to accidentally careen into the road, accidentally walking up my phone and just getting hit by a car. Yeah, I absolutely hate the bat form. It just kind of invalidates Spirit. He's not, like, the bat form itself, if you're just going for M1s, is not as good as Spirit. But still, the fact that he has 2 other chase abilities makes him just so oppressive, and I hate it so much. I think that if you just nerf, you could even increase the bat form speed for all I care. Actually, probably don't. Just don't even increase the bat form speed. It's some of the best mobility in the entire game. It's fast with a teleport, and I hate going against Dracula. He's so overpowered. I despise this killer. Yeah. Now, my hottest Dead by Daylight take. That's... You don't get to hear that yet because I can't think of what I would consider my hottest, but I'll give you a hot one, I suppose. Like a bit of a hotter one than the previous 2. Hillbilly invalidates most insta-down killers in the game. Like, okay, so what can, like, this is just... Hillbilly, I'm just going to compare him with every other insta-down killer. Hillbilly can insta-down at any point in the game, and he has insane mobility with his insta-down. Myers has to build up his insta-down, has no mobility with it, and he runs out. He can't insta-down whenever he wants. Now, Bubba, of course. That's the one. They're probably the most comparable, because they're both chainsaws. Bubba has to play loops like he's an M1 killer. He has an M2, but he has to play him like he's an M1 killer, which is why I call Bubba an M1.5 killer, because he doesn't down you with an M1 a lot, but he has to play it like an M1. And, so what's next? Ghostface. He's a little bit better than Myers. I feel like even though they're both instant killers, Hillbilly and Ghostface are obviously not comparable. But if I don't bring up Ghostface, people will get mad at me for it in the comments, so. Oni has to M1 survivors, first of all. And for 60 seconds of a slightly better Hillbilly chainsaw power. Like, Hillbilly has insane map mobility and insane chase, especially with overdrive in the game. I feel like, I don't know, I don't necessarily, here, I guess this leads into a slightly hotter take, bonus one. I don't like the overdrive. I think it should be removed. It complicates a killer that is a free killer and is supposed to make things, like, a free killer is supposed to be simple. Trapper's pretty simple. Trapper actually introduces a lot of, like, new mechanics to the game on both sides. He introduces haste in the, he introduces haste to, he introduces haste to new players. My brain farted so bad there. He introduces, like, interacting with killer specific elements to their power to the new survivors. He introduces a lot of new things to new survivors. Wraith introduces undetectable and stealth. What does Billy introduce? a 40-meter terror radius, and one of the first S-tier killers in the game. That's what he introduces. I feel like Billy is just... They didn't need to give him an entire overdrive rework. Sorry, really close to my mouth. He's just too powerful now, I feel like, with this overdrive rework. And I like looping Billy. It's fun, but he's just too good, in my opinion. Like, what I think they should have done is just went back on the overheat rework. I feel like if they just went back on the overheat rework, though, people would have been mad at them. And Behavior knew this, so they just completely reworked Billy again with overdrive. But, like, that wasn't necessary. All you need to do is just redo I'm brain farting so bad, sorry. The overheat mechanic. That was stupid. I mean, effectively, from the time Billy got changed in 2023, April of 2023, I believe, to his rework in January of 2024, he was basically old Billy, but with worse add-ons. The overheat was so negligible, it had nothing. So maybe Behavior knew that, and they were like, we want to change him into something new regardless, but, like, I don't know. Like, only difference between April of Billy before his right up until his rework in 2024 and Billy on release was, 1, the add-ons, and 2, he couldn't face camp because of the overheat. And that's basically it. And by the way, Billy can now face camp people too. He can now face camp them in endgame, just infinitely hold up his chainsaw. Like, Bubba even has a tantrum that stops him from doing that. Like, yeah, every other insta-down killer can't necessarily do that, except kind of Ghostface, but still, like, yeah. Am I forgetting any insta-down killers? I don't know. If I am, whatever. Like, I just really feel like Billy invalidates a lot of other insta-down killers, and I want overheat kind of removed. It's just, he's too good, and he invalidates too many killers. Like, he's just also too oppressive sometimes on the Survivor side. Yeah, those are my hot takes. Tell me if I suck as a human being for them down in the comments below, and tell me your hot takes. See ya.